Hello, beautiful beings everywhere, people of Earth, and whoever else is watching this. Today, I want to talk about the externalization of health, which is it's kind of a symptom of the externalization of power in general. So, in today's culture, and in most cultures actually, people have a tendency to externalize their power to authority figures or something outside of themselves. And the situation regarding health, especially in the Western world like the US, it is it's so problematic based upon this paradigm of externalizing your health to authority figures. So, what I mean by that is instead of everyone being proactive with their own health and getting in tune and being an expert on their own body and being able to troubleshoot dysfunctions with their own body, that is completely neglected. So, people go through life ignoring their own body, assuming that once it's broken, a doctor is going to fix it. And it's just not working out that way. If you look at the healthcare field and if you look at chronic disease, and if you just go out in public anywhere and look at people, like you could see that it's just not working. And this is due to the externalization of power, the externalization of health that I'm specifically talking about here. So that's the problem. People like they eat shit. They eat poisonous, chemical laden food. They don't exercise. They don't get outside. They don't do anything beneficial for their bodies. And they don't give their bodies the nutrition and the medicine. So don't think of medicine as just taking pills. Think about medicine as fresh air, sunlight, food, everything can be medicine. They don't give their bodies what their body needs because our bodies need certain things in order to function optimally. And if you don't do that, it's going to start to break down and not perform optimally and develop things like chronic diseases. So people just ignore their body and ignore any any healthy habits. And then once their body is broken, once something goes wrong, then they go to the doctor, thinking that the doctor is going to fix everything or they can fix everything. So under that paradigm, you get down this slippery slope of surgery and medications because that's allopathic medicine. Allopathic medicine is based upon cutting and diagnosing with medicine, with pharmaceutical medicine, and that was of course really propagated by the Rockefeller family. I don't want to get into everything related to why that was implemented that way, but it's not working out. So there's a slippery slope. Once you get one surgery, most of the time, some people actually do benefit from it. But once you get one surgery, it's going to lead to another dysfunction. Once you get, one pill, you have to get another pill for the side effects, and it's just a slippery slope, and you go further and further downhill. And you lose more and more control of your own power and your own health and your own choices, essentially. So then you become a victim of the medical system, the medical mafia, and big pharma. So what I envision is for people to get more in tune with their own bodies because a doctor can't feel what you're feeling. A doctor doesn't have your body. You are in your own body, so therefore you should be the master of your body. You shouldn't rely on anyone else unless it's an emergency. So people need to proactively take care of their own bodies. So you need to do things on a regular basis to detoxify your body, to make sure your body's getting the right nutrients. So that's not only diet, like I said, it's also exercise, it's also getting outside, it's meditation, it's sunlight, it's fresh air, it's breathing properly. That's another big component. Sleeping correctly. So you have to do those things on a daily basis because health isn't some pill. Health is a combination of hundreds of habits on a daily basis that are practiced on a daily basis. So you can't just say this one thing is health. Health is a combination of so many things and so many little practices. So along with those daily habits, you have to get in tune with your body too. You have to know when it's giving you signals to tone back on something or giving you signals that you need something. So this is where all forms of self-awareness come into play. This is where meditation can really help you. So being able to just observe your emotions and be able to get in tune with your body. So yoga helps with this too. Any form of self-awareness is going to greatly help. So you can notice in the very, very early stages of when things are going wrong. If you feel pain, that's a signal. Pain is a signal. But we take painkillers. So instead of heeding the signal of pain, because pain is your body saying, hey, we need to address something here, or hey, something's going wrong, people cut off the signal, and then the dysfunction can further accumulate without them knowing. So it's things like that, getting in tune with your body. Maybe you'll feel that you drank too much over the weekend and your liver feels like it was overused and abused. So you might do a little detox of your liver after that weekend. It could be small things like this, but done regularly, and that's going to keep your head above water. It's not going to let you slip into chronic diseases. It's not going to let your immune system become so impaired that it's going to be assaulted by whatever you expose yourself to, because we're also constantly exposed to bacteria, virus, and all sorts of pathogens, but we have an immune system. If you have a full functioning immune system, your body can handle pretty much anything. But that's another big problem. People's immune systems are so compromised that it's not able to effectively mitigate everything that they're exposed to. Yeah, so getting in tune with your body, recognizing those signals of when to stop, what you need more of, what you need less of, all of that stuff. You need to be proactive with your own health. So the healthy habits combined with being in tune and being able to kind of problem solve and troubleshoot your own body. I'm not saying once it gets to like the hardcore stages, then you might need something like surgery. But doing those small troubleshoots on a daily basis, because if you're in tune, you're going to catch every dysfunction in its earlier stages unless it's some freak occurrence. And that brings me to the next point. What is great about modern medicine is the surgical aspects of it. So, if I get impaled by something, I can go into the ER and they could stitch me up and I'll probably live. And that never existed in the world before, and that is amazing. And then what they have with the level of knee surgery. Knee surgeries are like so much more effective and people heal so quickly compared to what it was like 20 years ago. So that kind of stuff is amazing, what they're doing in the world of surgery and things like that. So my vision is with, the daily habits and the preventative on the smaller scale, or not really the smaller scale, but in the initial stages. That should be in your hands because it's your body. You need to take control of your own body. You are the master of your body, not someone else. But if something pops up, something crazy pops up, like you need knee surgery, but even that kind of stuff is going to be greatly mitigated with those practices. I guarantee you, if more people took control of their own body and heeded the signs, less people would need like knee surgery, hip surgery, things like that. But it's going to happen to some people inevitably. So for those things like surgery, then you go to the doctor. Or if some freak accident happens, then you go get that surgery, because that is the truly beneficial part of modern medicine. So that's my vision. For like the daily basis stuff, weekly basis stuff, you are in control. But if some freak accident happens, we have those surgeons that could stitch you back up. So that's what I think health should look like. And we really need, as humanity, to take our power back instead of constantly externalizing every aspect of power we have to authority figures. So stop externalizing your health. Take your health into your own hands on a daily basis. All right? And stay feeling good, feeling great. All right? Peace, peace, much love, and one love.